Hi and welcome everybody. I am Friar Tuck and this is my epoch. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about a dog and being on the road, or whether you're bugging out or whatever it may be. Now there are different ways in which you can come across animals. You can have one of your own, which in a lot of ways that's probably better than the situation that I'm in, because the other way to be able to get an animal if you're out on the road like I am is to be able to find a stray. Sam, come back here. Is that with the strays and everything else like that, they can be a little bit more difficult to deal with, because you're not their first owner. Plus the whole psychological aspects that happens, because when a dog gets abandoned, if you really want to destroy a dog mentally, all you got to do is just kick it out of the pack. And so when you abandon a dog, or kick a dog to the curb or whatever, the dog runs away, whatever, that is the equivalent of getting kicked out of the pack. And for a dog, that's the worst thing that could happen. It's like somebody being labeled as a pedophile in our human society. It's one of the worst things that could ever happen. Hey, no chewing. So she's trying to chew on me. Hey, where's your rope? Go get your rope. So right now she wants attention. She's in a playful mood and stuff like that, and she wants to chew on me, but she's being gentle about it. So she's pretty good. So when you get an animal, you've got to be able to do a few things. But first of all, why would you want something? You better stop it. Why would you want to do things like that? Why would you want an animal with you on the road? Part of the reason why you'd want an animal with you on the road is for protection, not just companionship, because an animal's always going to be a companion. But as far as sorry, she wants to play, and and she's trying to dominate me, so I'm showing her that I'm actually more dominant. So as you can see, I've got her tied here because she was trying to chew on me. But part of the thing is when you have an animal, they're out here, they're a tool. So when you're housed up and you have an animal, it's a companion, it's just something, it's there to maybe offer house security, but it's in a controlled environment, which means that there's no distractions. You have the ability to be able to train the dog and do all kinds of stuff like that. So she doesn't like this, but anyways, it's a more controlled environment. So for example, because Sam reminds me a little bit of my old man's dog, which she's stubborn as hell, and she can be somewhat aggressive. And the thing is, the longer I have her, the more aggressive she's getting, somewhat in a good way. Ow! Some in a good way, some in a bad way. So hey, stop it. But she's also still a puppy, and puppies, they want to play. So, I got to give her playtime and stuff like that. But when you're out here, there is, hold on a second. Go over there. Go. Stop it. I will, you know what? Chill, dog. Chill. So this is going to be the way it is when I do my recordings, is because she wants to interfere. I'm going to have to, I got to deal with her. But when you have an animal outside, it's much harder to train because you have all these distractions. So for example, if I was housed up, I wouldn't have had to deal with her and squirrels last night, or the fact that now anytime anything comes close to our camp, she wants to she wants to eat it. She wants to be aggressive towards it. So this morning she blew up a spot because she tried to attack a dog through the fence, and so now we can't go back there. And or last night she was barking at squirrels because squirrels were going around and doing their thing. This is a weird dog. I need to get her another toy. She's already shredded the shirt that I made for her. And but anyways, when you get to that point of having an animal outside versus inside, you have less of a controlled environment, which means you have more distractions, which makes it much, much harder to be able to train an animal. That's part of the reason why I think that I won't really be able to do too much with her until I get her out on trail, which we're going to be going to trail here pretty soon. But having an animal out here, you also have to deal with people that look at you and go, well, you're in this situation. I had a guy just walk by and go, you're homeless, you need to get rid of that dog. I'm like, well, this dog was homeless when I found her, so I mean, what, should I just throw her out in the middle of traffic, because that's probably where she'd end up? Things like that. You have people that look at you and go, well, you have no means to be able to take care of the dog. And there are plenty of means to be able to take care of a dog, whether you're feeding it human food or whether you're feeding it dog food. Plus, there's also places around there that will give you free food for your animal if you need it. And one of the things that I've looked up online, some of the things that have really come to my attention as I'm reading up on what it's like and how to have an animal out on trail with you, is that you don't want to try and use the dog or the animal for panhandling, which I totally understand, and I get why they say that, because the thing is if people think that you cannot take care of your animal, then they will try and take it from you. And if you're attached to that animal, if you have a relationship with that animal, that can be just as devastating to you as the animal. And so you have these people that are self-righteous, and in some ways they may be doing it for what they think are the right reasons, not really realizing the unintended consequences of what it is that they're doing. So but just having an animal out on trail with you, or having an animal, especially when you get a new animal, it takes a whole lot more patience than if you had it in a house, because it's not like I get to take her in. So when we were in the library yesterday and I was doing my live stream, one of the things that I noticed was, because she didn't have all that stimulus, she was able to relax. And because being out here, it's nothing but never-ending stimulation, it's very hard for a dog to be able to be able to focus and things like that. So also it piques her anxiety, because she's in a constant state of overstimulation. And so this is something that you'll have to work on especially if you pick up a stray or you take an animal out here with you. Now, these animals, they for thousands of years, they've lived outside and they've coexisted with humans in one form or fashion, mostly as tools and other things. And so you're gonna have to take the animal back to its primal instinct. Hey, come here. Come say hi, Sam. Other people have been saying hi to you too. So, but just when you're with a dog, I don't know. You can have a cat out here. I've seen people have cats, but I just, having cats and knowing cats, it would be very, very hard to have a cat out here. It's much easier to have a dog because they're used to it. Hey, quit chewing on your leash. That is not a chew toy. So, Sam, that is not a chew toy. All right, so you gotta stop this, doggy. You need to calm down. Calm. See, and then you're also gonna have to spend a lot of time calming your dog down. Now, you do have to make sure that you give the dog regular playtime. I think yesterday part of my problem is that we didn't get any playtime. Now that she's had some playtime, she's been able to get rid of some of that aggressive energy. And there are things that you're gonna have to learn when you have a dog out here. It's just, especially if you're not, I've owned dogs, but usually I was more or less raised around dogs than having my own dogs. I've only had a couple of dogs in my lifetime that were mine. And one of them, because she was so unruly and I couldn't handle what was going on, I ended up giving her to a dog trainer, because I knew that trainer would be able to treat her better and get her more disciplined, because she was an extremely unruly dog. And the thing is also, when you find a stray, you should also expect them to be somewhat unruly for various reasons. Quit chewing on your leash. You should get them to be, you should understand that the stimulation and everything else like that their attention is taken in so many different ways that it becomes harder for them. So again, this is something that you have to deal with if you have a stray dog, so, or a stray animal. Hey, you know, I am not your chew toy. I am not. Hey, no, I am not your chew toy. See, look at this. Ow! Stop. See, but see, she knows when she hurts me, because she likes to nip. The thing is also, the closer bond that you create with the animal, also, the more protective she gets. So when I first had her the first night, she was just all over the place. She was scatterbrained, and because I took the time, I held her because she was scared, and I calmed her down and I soothed her. Whether I realized it or not, I actually ended up creating a bond to where now she knows that, you know, because I took care of her, she's going to take care of me. And this is the most important thing that you can do with your animal, is you got to create your own bond with it. It's not through aggression. It's not through yelling. And, you know, I know a lot of us, the way that we were raised, even the way we raise our children is, you know, we will spank them, we will swat them, and every other thing else. And like I said, the dog that I did get rid of was an Anatolian Shepherd, and those are the type of dogs that you can't do that with, otherwise they'll turn on you, and instead of protecting you, they will turn on you, and you'll end up 6 feet under instead. So quit it, Missy, quit it. Knock it off. Chill. One of the things that you're gonna have to deal with, because especially if you pick up a stray, is their anxiety, and you got to really work on keeping them calm and like getting their nerves under control. Because I've worked on that with her for the last few days, that's one of the things that is actually helping me out with her, is that this is how I'm able to calm her down and get her to stop spazzing out. Because I mean, again, this is just as stressful for her as it would be for a person first time homeless, you know. And the thing is as these dogs become domesticated, they don't they're so used to being inside that they've almost forgot what it was like to live outside, unless you keep your dog outside. But this dog was not an outside dog. This was an inside dog. She probably chewed a lot of stuff up because she has separation anxiety like you wouldn't believe. Just like a lot of animals. So if you're gonna have an animal, and a lot of people say that having a dog out here is bad, and I quit chewing on your leash. A lot of people look down on it, but in all the years I've seen travelers with their dogs are a lot happier. They get a lot better quality of life, in the sense that they get to go back to their primal instincts. These dogs were created by nature for specific reasons and to do specific jobs. Stop it. Okay, they were created for specific reasons and for specific purposes. And Sam, quit chewing on your leash. I'm not going to buy another one for you. Stop it. Calm down. But I just the dog is being able to go back to its primal. Go get your leash. Not your leash. Go. All right, I'm gonna have to end this here in just a second. But I just want to say that I've seen other dogs that have. Stop it. I've seen other dogs. Sam, stop. Calm down. Hey, calm down. I've seen a lot of dogs. Ow! I've seen a lot of dogs out here, and with travelers, and those dogs are happier because here's the thing: it's a pack animal. When you leave and you go to work, the dog, it doesn't fully understand because it's a pack animal, so it hangs out with the pack at all times. So being outside and being able to be with a hobo like me, it at least gives them that calmness, that whatever it is that they're used to, because of having, because being part of a pack, you don't, your pack doesn't leave you. You go everywhere together, and you do everything together, and you stick together as a group. So that's why I've always seen dogs that seem to have a better quality of life out here. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a struggle, but on the same sense, the dog does well. So anyways, guys, you know how to help the channel. like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'll be going live here in about a couple more weeks. I just wanted to do an update and kind of show you guys what's going on, because this is a new experience for me as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.